Regarding the topic of sustainability, have you seen progress in the Portuguese market? Only big companies, only small, medium enterprises?
Yes, I've seen a lot of progress in the last 3 years. I would say that 3 years ago, it was basically pushing doors which were closed. I'm not saying that they're completely open, they are not. But most of the situations for the companies that are really making a progress in leading markets, it's not anymore about is this important, because they understand that the world is really on fire from the planet and people perspectives. So it's not about is it important, how do I do it? How can I compete on this new arena? So that's what they do. And it's a very good question when you talk about the small and medium companies, because some of the times the pushback I have from executives is, oh, come on, Nuno, but this is like big companies. I mean, come on, let's talk about the real world. I mean, but this is about the real world, because the big companies are obliging the small companies, if they want to supply them, to behave in a different way. I'll give you an example. IKEA, you know IKEA?
Of course.
IKEA exists in the States.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves IKEA furniture.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't, because I have to
it breaks in 12 months.
Often. But when I was your age, I also bought a lot of stuff in IKEA. IKEA, what do? They decided, if you want to work for me, you small company, meaning, for instance, if you want to be my transport, to take the table and the chairs to the house of my customers, typical thing. They have hundreds and hundreds of small and medium companies that do those, they contract them. They say, do you want to do that for me? Electric car. If you don't have an electric car, you don't work for me. So is this about the big companies or the small companies? The supply chain is everywhere. And so the small companies are part of these supply chains. And so they have to change, because that's what the big companies expect from them.
The big companies have to initiate change, and then others can adapt.
Absolutely. Because companies are the only organization, I firmly believe this, companies are the only organization that are able to change the world. Because companies have the processes, the people, the capital, the financial resources, the systems to make everything happen. But they have to be forces for good. And how can they become forces for good? It's in our hands as consumers and citizens to make that happen.
Yes.
If we believe that will be the government that will do the things, take the case of the electric cars. IKEA is not expecting now, I will wait for the Portuguese regulator to say electric cars. No, they decided to do it, and the governments will follow and then create a standard. Now only electric cars. They are not expecting. And it will not be the NGOs, they have lots of faith in many things, but at the end of the day, this is the real world.